do? Turn this music down. We got a show to film. What's your name?
Ariel.
Ariel, are your shoes?
Yeah.
Ariel's got her shoes off. I like that. Did you run here?
No, I walked
Where are you from?
from,
You took a while there, didn't it?
one from New York,
Uh-huh.
not a city.
Not a city. Okay, what do you do, Ariel?
I work at a theater.
At an independent theatre. Nice. I think that's some the music down. They turned it up. What do you think?
I think so, yeah.
Did you notice that?
I think they heard the opposite.
They heard the opposite. Very crazy. Yeah. All right. What are we going to do with your head, kiddo?
You can leave it longer in the back though.
Let's have a look. So you like it heavily layered with length, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you ever had that before?
I've had it like a less layered version.
Uh-huh.
I like it too.
Let's have another look. So you like the bangs, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. A lot of layers. Is it cut around the ears? No, it's just pushed around the ears, I think, yeah? All right, so we've got a lot of work to do with your hair, yeah?
Yeah.
Why'd you like this picture?
Because I think it's just cool. She looks really cool in it
Yeah?
with that cut. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to give it a shot. We'll see how well you come out. All right, now we've lost her completely. My support's disappeared. But we're going to get you shampooed with our moisturizing shampoo and conditioner. Maybe we'll find someone to help us. I'm sure somebody can help us somewhere. Help! 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 Any help in this house? Help! No? Alright. Alright. See what happens? You gotta like, what's your name? Michi. Michi, I'm Nick. What are we doing with you, Michi?
So I'm thinking about like a longer shaggy mullet.
Uh-huh. You want to get her shampooed as quick as you can?
I really liked the way that she styled it.
Uh-huh. So a long mullet for this curly hair of yours, yeah? Okay, couple of things. First thing, do these come out? Did you wash it?
Yeah.
When did you wash it last?
I watched it yesterday.
Look what I found. Look what I found.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay.
I've had that for like 5 years.
Yeah. The problem is when we cut all this, you don't have that much here. Do you know what I mean? So this is like where your mullet should be. This is where the length should be. Because once we cut this, so we'll have to modify it as best as possible. Healing oil. This is our healing oil. This hair looks like it's been colored like a seafoam green.
So it was purple.
It was purple.
Yeah.
Ain't purple no more.
And then it faded out in the sun last summer. And I got over it. It's just like,
You did it all, didn't you?
I didn't do it.
Somebody did it. Okay, what do you do for a living?
I work in fashion.
Yeah. Alright, let's see how this starts to work. I'm using my smoothing iron. So I'm going to take skinny sections. Super skinny sections. When did you wash it last? Yesterday. What did you put in it? I can smell it. Well, it's curly, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really.
And you showed me a straight style, so. Woohoo! Hold on, do my assistant today. Are you in a happy mood? So the healing oil is going to protect it, and it's a nice pressing oil, and we're just going to work through, get the hair nice and smooth. You've got to get it right in at the root. So this is the Arrojo smoothing iron. It's a brilliant iron. It's got floating plates, so it puts less stress on the hair.
Nikki York and Hansu says good morning.
Good morning, Hinsu. Good morning, Nikki. Hope you guys are doing good all the way from the West Coast in.
Roncon says Ziggurat Starbucks?
Say that again.
Ziggurat Starbucks. I don't know if maybe it means something to you. Rose says good morning. She's excited to see these haircuts.
Me too, Rose. Me too. So we'll cut that other girl first. We're going to smooth out this young lady's hair. And then we'll cut her second.
Ian says good morning, you sexy devils.
Sexy devils. You're the sexy devil today. So just get right as close to the root as you can and keep moving it away. The nice thing about this iron is this iron doesn't allow you to get too close. It protects because the plates are set in. So there's like a little stop, little like 1/4 of an inch, actually less than that, 1/4 of a centimeter just behind the plastic. So that stops the hair from getting, stops you from getting too close to the scalp, which is nice. I've not set it on super hot. I believe this is set for 300. You can go to 450, but I don't need to take it that hot right now. You definitely don't want to take it over 400. I usually like to think 375 is kind of like the highest I'll go. If you're doing a treatment, then you'll go higher. Once you get over 400, you start to change the makeup of the hair, the structure of the hair, even without any kind of treatment. It's just going to really put the hair shaft under a lot of stress. So this is a perfect example of getting the hair dry. So it'll be a lot of fun, a bit more creative.
Kelly says good morning.
Good morning, Kelly.
Ian says, Nick, loving your locker room posts, keeping it real.
Oh yeah, keeping it real, baby. Well, I'll probably have another locker room in the next day or two. A lot of stuff going on in my world, so I have no idea. Oh wow. No idea. Over a little. Just get a cape over here too, Olivia. Melissa, that's what I call it. Melissa, Melivia. We're making it happen here early in the morning in Soho for Brooklyn Live, which I don't understand what that is, but it's Soho Live.
We'll have to rebrand it.
It already is.
Denise says, love it, Nick and team.
Thanks. Well, we're changing this hair, and then we're going to cut it second. I got a big haircut to do over here as well. It's going to be a lot of work today. I got my work cut out for me today. Where are you from? From Brooklyn? Whereabouts? You live in where? Crown Heights. Did you grow up in Crown Heights?
No.
Flatbush. And how long have you been shaving underneath of your head? Since 2012. Wow.
I used to have a short bob.
You did? To get rid of the back.
Yeah.
I hear ya. Have you had your haircut here before? How did you find out about this? Browsing online. Yeah, we specialize in everything. You got hair, we specialize in it.
Adriana says, a lot of hair today.
A lot of hair today, big changes. Come on, Melissa. We've got a big show to get going. Yes, I want this pin straight. I'm gonna go straight over there and start cutting because you're the straight hair too at the end. Let's go and start. Show me your picture again, kid.
Oh, it's on my phone.
Oh my gosh. You and your shoes and your phone. You got your whole clothes here. You take everything.
They told me to wear sandals, so I was like, all right.
They told you to wear
But I have
sandals.
to bring them, you know. I can't like walk.
Who told you to wear sandals?
The person who scheduled me.
No, we never say wear sandals.
Really?
Never.
She said wear flats or heels or
Yeah,
sandals.
well, they're not sandals. Flats are heels. So she's got sandals on.
But it says sandals in the.
Okay.
So I was
We'll
like, I
have
don't
to tell
wear
her.
flats. I don't wear heels or flats.
Okay, okay. Show us your picture.
Oh.
All right. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Todd Dowell says good morning.
Sorry?
Todd Dowell says good morning.
What?
Todd Dowell.
Okay. All right, kid, are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's gonna be fun. Head up straight. That's it. So let's just have a look first and foremost. See, look at the bangs. See how her hair grows. Look how it grows up. See that? So just if I just take that little slither, see how it grows straight up. Yeah. So let's not be scared. Let's just go for it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a nice deep triangle.
Ian says, Nick, random question. How did Paul Merritt and you team up?
Oh, I met him years ago. One of my employees worked for, had met him working for another place, and then Paul came down to see one of our Happy Mondays. And we started to become friends, and then he joined the team. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you scared?
A little.
Alright. First things first. Let's go in and layer this. Let's have a laugh. Let's make it fun. So I've taken a nice triangular section, I'm going to lift it up, I'm going to layer it. Start in here.
Ian asks, oh sorry, why a big triangle section?
I just want to get the top first. Tackle the top, tackle the front, and everything else will follow. She's got very different hair to the girl that's in the picture. But I think it's the perfect place to start the most important piece. Right through the top. And the triangle is nice because I've got the width of the bang and I've got it more narrow through here, so you've got more length to play with.
Randy says, hey Nick, that's a fun cut she wants.
Yes, let's hope it comes out looking good.
What inspired the model to choose a drastic change for her haircut?
You answer that question, Kayla.
Well, I had like a short, longer version of this. I had like a Patti Smith mullet, kind of like a very. It was like a kind of like a mild mullet, and then I
A mild mullet.
and I saw this. I was just like looking up haircuts, and I was like, oh, that should be the next one that I get.
Nice. What do you do for a living?
I work at an independent theater, but I play in a band.
What's your band called?
Kill the Girl.
Kill the Girl. Well, what kind of music is Kill the Girl play?
It's like, I would say indie.
Indie.
Yeah.
Indigo and out to come. I'm just using the tip right here to soften it out. Scooping everything up. Nice open flat stroke of the hair. Elevating everything up. She has a lot of hair. What's your name again?
Ariel.
Ariel's got a lot of hair. So I'm really trying to get it to be softer and thinner, so it's more fluid. So I kept the bangs long for now. What's your legs, Rebecca? Richie? Let's do this. Now we'll do this side.
Ian says, hi, yes, is this over-directed?
Yeah, I'm over-directing it slightly so that it gets a little longer towards the edges, just slightly. Because as the head curves away, it's going to get longer, but it is a slight over-direction. Keep an eye on your client, make sure she's always in the right position. Nice open stroke. Notice how the blade never leaves the hair. Never leaves the hair. The blade is always touching the hair, just only cuts on the way down. So it only cuts on the way down. So when it comes towards me, that's when we melt the hair away. And I feel the intention of every stroke. So that means I kind of feel, well, I like to call it the feedback. And then just a little tipping. Tip, tip, tip. Tiptoe through the tulips. Is that right? Kill the girl? The Me Too movement won't be happy with you. Killing the girl. Don't be killing no girl. Alright, so there's that. Now what we'll do is now let's come and do the bang bang, she shut me down. Get my little favorite, Hydro Mist. Don't forget, if you want to learn razor cutting, I'll be in North Carolina this next weekend. It's the 30th. I'm teaching a razoring class in Charlotte. I'm going to Greensboro. And then I'm going to be teaching a one-day razor class in Charlotte, and I'm teaching a 3-hour razor class in Greensboro. I'm also going to be doing a Happy Mondays in Greensboro at my salon, Ambassador Salon, Local Honey. Great salon, myself and Jay, maybe a couple of his team members. We're going to be cutting for you. And that's a free event. And then also, what I'm going to be doing is, I'm then going to head down to Florida, and on the 2nd, I'm going to be at Scotch Bonnet Salon in West Palm Beach, and I will be doing a class, a free educational class, look and learn, complimentary, at my dear friend Tracy's salon. It's called Scotch Bonnet. She's part of our artistic team, helping us with the ambassador process as we open up new accounts across America on a weekly basis. We are building our ambassador network. Keeping these bangaroonies just a little on the longer side to begin. I can always wallop more off. Just let me, wasn't attached. So again, just using the flat plane of the blade just to kind of get this in. When someone brings an inspirational picture in, it's always good for you to have that guide. But again, you know, what you do and how you do it, you know, and how it looks on a person has to be modified for the client. Yeah? So I'm keeping that bang a little long to begin with. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start to layer everything. We're going to start to layer it. She wants to keep it long, so let's have a look at how we approach this. I think I'll approach it this way. So let's go this way. And I'm going to layer it from the inside out.
Randy says, I'm going to visit Tracy and check out her beautiful salon.
Yeah, you definitely should.
Brian says, good morning, May New Talent is watching.
Excellent. Nice to see you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Hinsu with some wisdom. He says, it's not the events of our lives that shape us, our beliefs as to what those events mean.
Oh.
New haircut can alter our mind from negative to super positive.
Hinsu, he's the Jedi. Jedi Hinsu. All the way from California. Scooping up. Scooping up. Fine teeth of the comb. Just keep scooping this, lifting this up. We're just going to layer the internal shape first. And then once we've layered the internal shape, then I will kind of focus on the exterior detail. Don't be too scared to really push the blade through the hair. She's, you know, it's a pretty big change for her. She wants to keep as much length as she can through the back. So we're going to try and work to that. You know, I got to focus on the density. I don't want to cut it 3 times, I only want to cut it once. So I got to get the density right.
Hinsu says watching Nick became my weekly ritual. It does a lot for me.
Thank you, Hinsu. Thanks for all those Instagrams. They're very unique and interesting and fun. So when you're doing this type of work, you don't really see your guide because your guide is so soft. You will see the hair fall as you start to work into the shape. You'll see the hair fall behind your fingers, so you feel it more than see it. If you over-direct it a lot, it'll start to get heavy, so I don't want to over-direct it too much. It's a light over-direction. It's really elevating everything up. The nice thing with the razor is it's very fluid. For those of you who are interested in learning cutting, I do have a scissor class coming up. Scissor comes before the razor. Yep, scissor always comes before the razor. You learn scissor cutting first. You learn classic technique. And that class that I'm teaching is a 5-day scissor class. It's kind of a unique opportunity. It's part of our boot camp program. I really wanted to kind of practice on those classics again. I have so many great ambassador salons across America, and a lot of them are always asking about how to get their haircutters stronger. So if they take a 5-day classic scissor class, their haircutting is going to be so much better. It's in August, and the price is literally $300 a day, so it's really, you know, I think attainable. $1,500 for the 5 days, and it'll be cutting all the time. So if you're interested, contact Loretta at Arrojo NYC. She can sign you up for the class. Come and learn with me. It's part of our boot camp program, which we do once a year, which is our kind of 1 month intensive, but I'm going to take over the first week, so it's the Nick Arrojo takeover. Week 1, all scissor cutting. I am going to be teaching razor cutting as well, but not that week. And you can always find our schedule out on Arrojo Social. That's our downloadable app from the App Store. Arrojo Social is our app. Check it out. You'll get connected to everything that we have on offer as an education culture company, as well as you'll find out where we're going to be and all the good stuff that we're doing.
Ian asks, how much tension do you use?
This is high tension cutting. Super high tension. Yeah, super high. So look at your lens and start to see how the shape's starting to work. Yeah? We're not finished, we're just really getting started. But you kind of want to allow that hair to move a little. You don't want to have the hair not move.
Hans says, good morning, Nick. Absolutely beautiful.
Who said that?
Hans.
Hello, Hans.
And Hinsu says, Nick, you don't mind her head position.
No, I've got a head position. I'm on top of it. I know exactly where it is. You know, some clients are more comfortable than others, you know, when they're getting their hair cut. You just have to make sure that you're a comfortable position because you're the hair cutter. You being the hair cutter, you need to be in the most comfortable position as possible. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize how stressful it is on the body to do 10, 12 haircuts in a day. That's what we're doing in the salon here. So I'll do 2 cuts this morning, and then I think I've got 6 or 7 clients last night when I left. So I got a day full. I'll be finishing work tonight at 8:30. It's a regular day. I got a lot of stuff to get through. Not just working in the salon, but running not just the salons, but also the school, 2 of them, and also the product company. And I've got 2 different lines of product. I've got American Wave and I have a Rojo product. This weekend I'm heading up to Portland, Oregon with my L'Oreal friends. I'm going to be doing a little program with L'Oreal. So that'll be exciting. I've got some friends out in the Portland area. I also have one of my ambassadors out there. So I'll be getting connected to some great hairdressers.
Ashley says, busy, busy.
Busy, busy. I'm getting dizzy.
Jesse says hello from Florida.
Hey Jesse, how are you, buddy?
Randy says it looks fantastic already.
Thanks, Randy. So you see, I'm looking through there. It's hard to see the guide, but it's kind of right there. I don't know if you can kind of see that. Right here. You feel it more than you see it. So I feel it disappear right there. And then just a really nice open stroke. A really nice open stroke. There you go. And she's got a lot of thick hair. And the hair's got a little movement to it, a little wave. So we take the inspiration and we own it. We own the inspiration so we get the cut to look as good as it can look. You're in control, you're the hairdresser, not the client. Yeah, and you have to kind of stamp a little authority in a professional way. It's very important that when you're doing your haircut, you kind of set yourself up with a little authority in a non-confrontational way. You want to make sure that your clients feel completely comfortable, that they chose the right person to do the big change. Now, I'm always taking clients, so if there's any potential clients out there, you can always call and book in with Nick. Yeah. And we're going to have some special offers through the month of July. So definitely stay tuned. Check out our client charter. It's on our newly redesigned website, arojonyc.com. And that's where you can find out everything from our brand, whether you're looking for advanced education, whether you're looking to make an appointment in one of our 3 salons, whether you're looking to purchase products, arojonyc.com. Also, we have a site called Arojo Pro. And Arojo Pro, we have a special code for a discount for our tools. So maybe someone's going to put it up because I can't remember. I think it might be summer.
I think it is up, yep.
Yeah, what is it? Summer?
Summer for 20%.
Summer is the code. It's a 48-hour code. So if you want to get the smoothing iron that Malivia's using, then you can. Now look, I'm trying to really thin that hair out. She's got one side of her head now, she's gone on a diet. Yeah? One side of her head's on a diet. You see that? See the length? One side of her head's all on a diet. See, it's nice and long. Remember the bangs, that's the detail later. Yeah? We're going to do some more stuff around the sides too. Let's do the opposite side. So I'll come over here. We'll spin around, always get comfortable. Okay, just move your hands. Let's shake that away.
Goodbye, hair. Goodbye, hair. It's been lovely knowing you.
So now, the nice thing about the razor is because it's one piece of steel, it's a very comfortable tool to use. Get the head in the right position. Come from the back. Inside out.
Nick says, did you bring, or oh, sorry, Ian says, did you bring your top hat back with you?
My top hat is at my house, yeah. On Monday night, I was in not Bay Ridge, I was in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. And I went to my salon partner out there, Salon Phoenix. Joseph and James threw a fantastic soiree. It was a hair party, we call it Hair Jam. And they had a Cirque du Salon theme, so they made it fun. And we could use their, they had a garden in the back, like a courtyard, which was fantastic. So it was a fun night for hairdressers to connect and share, and also to promote to the local community that, you know, that salon is actively involved, and there were clients and parents and hairdressers. Great music, great food. It was just a great way to do self-promotion.
Adriana says, living for this haircut made my whole life bright again.
Oh, good. Let's hope it works.
Randy says, product question, is it better to layer Arojo products, or are there some that are better concocted together?
You know what? I like to layer them. But there are some that you can concoct together. Yeah, the whole concept of a Arojo product is to try not to have to use too much. It's a performance-based line. So many moons ago, I came to America and worked for Bumble. One of Bumble's things, because when I came to America in '94, Bumble had recently that year launched hair care. They only had like 7 to 10 products at the time of launch, wasn't many. But it was the beginning of a great shift in this industry. It was the emergence of a new brand. One of the things that I did was I helped to develop the education for that company, which was the major driving factor behind the brand, along with their connection to the fashion industry. One of the things they used to tout was that you could layer the products heavily. One of the problems with that is, you hold that for me, one of the problems with that was that the hairdressers started layering too much. And the client would go to checkout and say, okay, well, use 6 products on my hair, which one's the most important? So when I created a Arojo product, my whole concept was, let's focus on a client, try and give a client no more than 2 finishing products, no more than 2 styling products. Maybe a foundation and a finisher. And of course a shampoo and a conditioner. So I tried to simplify the process. That's why we have a lot of products in the range. But you'll also notice I'm not bringing out new products. I only need to make products better. I don't need to keep bringing out new stuff. Once I've, like, my volume foam's one of my best sellers, and it's a brilliant volumizing foam, and I don't need to change it. It has morphed over the years, slightly different formulation, because we're always trying to improve. We're not trying to always bring out new products so that the salon owner gets choked on their inventory. Big problem. But we are trying to get hairdressers back into the art of selling. I say back into the art of selling. I don't know whether they ever were into the art of selling, but I certainly am a firm believer that the client should acquire product from the stylist. Yeah, it's a chance not just to talk about what you did last night. It's a chance to talk about what kind of products the client should use to make a hair look and feel great. Use your time wisely. That was a long answer to that layering question, wasn't it? I hope you didn't get bored on that.
She gave you lots of hearts for that.
Nice. Tipping, tip. Tipping's where you shatter out the hair. Let's have a look. The sisters, not twins. That's what we say. You don't have to make both sides perfect. This is not about perfect. Standing there, Mrs. Rebecca. You're back now, because last week you had a damaged hand.
I did.
To burn it on.
I had a French press with a crack in it, and I didn't realize it, and I poured it on my cup, and it just fell right on my hand.
Oh, you're such a fragile flower.
I know.
Did you survive?
Kind of.
So I'm using the flat of the blade. I'm scooping the head. You got to keep an eye on the head. If she moves her head too much, just grab it and hold it like this, and then she'll soon get the idea. If that doesn't work, pick up her training shoe.
Randy said, so grateful for your input on the product creations. I love Arojo products, and I'm enjoying introducing it to all my guests.
Good. Thank you. You know, we're staying true to our roots, guys. We've been around. We're not a one-hit wonder. Yeah? And, we're staying true to our roots. You know, we have some amazing ambassador partners that carry Arojo product. Rebecca, you've lost your touch. You crowded me out.
I burned my hand and I lost everything.
Uh-huh. So I'm going to start to pivot around. If you're interested in a Rojo product, get connected to us. We have some amazing ambassador partners. We are in a select distribution across America. Yep. We're building an artistic team to help support the vision, help support the brand. We're excited by that. Scooping this hair up.
Ian,
The flat plane of the blade. Yes.
Ian says, totally agree about products. We always say if we remove them from the stylist that they use in the salon, how would they create their finished results? Plus, how can the client recreate what you've just done?
Plus, how do you make money?
Also that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called a business after all. Yeah, it's called a business after all. And when you're working in a salon, you know, part of it's like, where does a restaurant make its money? Does it make its money on the food? No. It makes its money on the booze. Think of products as your winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Donna says, good morning.
Come on, Donna. So look, notice how it's the finger does the movement, not the wrist. As I lift this up, notice how it's just the finger. See the finger just moving, not the wrist. See the wrist stays completely steady. It's another muggy day, cloudy and rainy in New York City. Might have some really exciting news to share with you guys soon, so stay tuned. Not today, but we may have some very exciting news, something good, something real good, a lot of fun. We're busy working every day, trying to create magic. How you doing there, Olivia? What, she see your clients? See straight away. See what she did? She moved. Yeah? See that? See what happened? She moved. So keep an eye on your client's head. Keep an eye on where she's positioned. So your haircut's going to change based on the position of the head, based on your over direction. So I'm almost in the center now. And we are over directing, so it is getting a little heavier through the center back. But you know, it's kind of like, if I'm a sculptor, what do? Do I put the detail in first? No, I put the general shape in. Get the shape, the proportion. Once you get the proportion and the shape in, then you can start to zone in on the detail. After the detail, the refinement, then the finish and the finishing touch. Call this planing, using the full plane of the blade.
Hensu says, news, is Nick pregnant again?
Is what?
Is Nick pregnant again?
Yeah, Hensu, stop spoiling it. Stop spoiling it for everybody. It's not yours. Just so that you know, it's not yours. Cheated on you.
Randy says, your something new teasers are killing us. New salon space, new school.
No. Neither. Stay tuned. It's going to be good. Don't forget, we will be doing our big event this year. It's something brand new. We're doing an event called Inspired. It's a boutique event, 75 people. It's an event that is all about inspiration. So if you're looking to come for a great, amazing, inspirational weekend in New York, which will be kind of very exclusive and boutique, check out Inspired. We typically do our event called Expo, but we're saving Expo to 2020. It'll be our 10-year anniversary. So stay tuned, and it will be in May. But we'd love to see you here in October when we do our Inspired event. Early bird pricing's available right now. Tickets are expensive, but included in that is all of your meals and an amazing Sunday night event that you will absolutely adore. It's going to be a great New York moment.
Randy says, when is the announcement? I don't want to miss it.
Well, I don't know. When I got something to share.
Looks good. I like it a lot.
So far, so good. She's winning. Okay, all right. Put your head forward. That's not too far. Oh, that's it, just down. That's it. Great. Let's come over the top. Alright, so now let's pull this forward. Let's pull it all the way up. And let's tip in. At this point I can check because I'm coming right down the center. So I can check for balance. So right down the center I can check for balance, and I can check for density too. I can check to see how thin or how translucent the panels are, and then I can just tip, and you can see, you might be able to see, it's like shading. See that? I'm like shading the right areas so that it's very fluid. Precision-based razor cutting. You want to learn precision-based scissor cutting before you learn precision-based razor cutting. Scissor cutting never goes out of fashion. Razor cutting is not better than scissor, it's just different. Oh, here's an exciting bit of news. If you're interested in cosmetology school, on September the 6th, I have a new class starting in Tribeca. And guess who's one of the teachers is going to be? Me. Yours truly. I'm going to be teaching one class every week of the one class every week of the same class. So I'll be teaching one lesson. So you've got 7 months program approximately, 4 weeks, 4 lessons a week. That means I will be teaching 4 7s, 28 of the lessons. So I'll be going right the way through my cosmetology program. And I do that from time to time. The reason why I do that is because I want to see how we do Cosmo. It'll embed me in my cosmetology school, and it'll give me I'm a licensed educator, not just in Cosmo, but also in barbering. So I'm licensed to teach, and I'll be teaching my class. If you know anyone that wants to get into hair, they can actually do hair school with Nick Arosho. Crazy guy.
Kevin says no better place to learn razor cutting.
Yeah, no better place to learn scissor cutting. No better place to learn, yeah? We really pride ourselves on all the stuff that we do. I'm going to do a little bit more work, and then I'm going to have a dry it, and then I'm going to cut the rest dry. How are you doing? You did it? There's those ends a little bit more. I can see those ends. Whack those ends in.
Vince says, I'm really watching your razoring in the back of the cut. Usually we put most energy on the front, then loose on the back.
Yeah. So I did a lot around there. Let me spin around here. Let's try and get Rebecca kind of in the zone, because she's a little rusty. I'm going to take a little bit out here. A little bit more. You can bring that iron over here. You can also bring over put the dry shampoo over there, the refinish. Yeah, over there. On cocoa oil. I can see the coconut oil right now. People are crazy for this coconut oil.
Randy says a little Joan Jett feel to this cut.
Oh.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, see, she's Joan. They're bringing out the Joan Jett in her. We're going to get it blow dried with a flat brush. All right, you can come over, bring your stuff over. We'll make it work. You got to move quick, Malivia, because that's going to be quick when I go over there. She's only got 3. She's only got the front top. She's only got half a head. The underneath's all cut off. Flat brush, protective thickening lotion, Shine Lux. Shine Lux oil is going to be nice. It's a little protector. Protective thickening lotion is going to give it some structure. Use the flat brush, which is now in stock. If you've been looking for a flat brush, then there's a great flat brush. We're going to get her styled. I'm going to blow it, and then we're going to refine it. I'm going to chop it up. Give me the protective thickening lotion. I want to show everybody. So this is protective thickening lotion. Great product. $24. Oh look, she's dressed like Chewbacca. Chewy. Yeah. Notice how much I put in. I really build the hair with products. Very important. And then I'm going to add a little bit on top. Shine looks oil. It's okay. It's alright, you're fired. Shoes over there, products over here. Yeah? Oh, no. I got to get the pump going. It's got to be a new one. There, I can feel it. So about 6 to 8 drops. This is not a silicone. This is a precious oil. It protects, smooths, and adds shine. Work it through. I'm going to cut more when she's done. She's not getting out of here yet. The bangs are too long. I've got to piece it out a little bit more too. I didn't touch the length. I just laid the influted on. She's going to dry in the middle. Okay, just blow dry it, flat brush in with a flat brush. Okay, right here. Great brush. How do I do that? It's professional. Over to you, Flatty. Let's come in here. Comb it all the way through. Quick as you can. Because she's only got half a head. Alright, let's go. Where's the other one in case I need it? Oh, I can see it. Show me a picture again. Okay. Show the camera. They want to see it. I know what it looks like. Is that you?
No, that's not me.
Are you sure it's not you? It's Chewy Bangs, baby. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
She was Chewbacca and you're Chewy Bangs. You're like a sister. But here's the thing. Look at the hair now. What do you see? Everybody, what do you see? I'll show you what I see. I'm going to tell you. Because you can, Olivia. Alright, Melissa. Look, she did it in the party. I want that. Can't have a party. Let me plug this in. And we'll work this out. Hold up. It's a little juicy. It's all that coconut oil she put in. She said that it's very humid here in the city. So it's a little juicy loosey. Okay, just a little juicy. But you, Rebecca, knocking stuff over.
Nope.
All right, we're going to do the same type of section for the Bangaroonie. Yeah, so you'll see the same application, and you'll see a different application, but with a similar concept. So this is all the front. All the front. Now she's got all the back missing. All right, here we go. Take the section across here. Flip it out. I'm going to move my scissor. I'll move my scissor like this as I cut. Okay? So let's go. Grab it. I'm not going all the way through. Couple of strokes. Make it nice and chewy. I'm not ripping the hair, I'm cutting the hair. So the movement of the blade is cutting the hair. Oh baby. Oh baby, baby.
Vita says, can't wait to see the overprocessed ends come off. Going to look great.
Oh, the processed ends. The purple green. The greeny purple.
Yeah, I can't wait till they come off either.
She can't wait either, so you're not the only one, kid.
Donna says, I love it already.
Thanks, Donna.
Alexa says, tuning in a little late. Good morning, Nick.
Morning, Lexi. We missed you the other night. We missed you at Salon Phoenix for our hair jam. But you was represented well by some of your team. Alright, so starting to get some of this. There'll be two sections on one side. Just come over this side. There's your triangle still. Keep your triangle. Same on this side. Cross. Throw it to you. So you can see as we start to just move in. These are my BMAX shears. These are brilliant scissors, by the way. $335. But today, if you use our special code on arojopro.com, these scissors go down to $300 from $335. 20% off, actually more. Yeah, 20% off. $335 is $33.66. $270 for a great pair of scissors. These are what I use. Brilliant scissor. Not everybody can afford the Cosmos, you know, the Hikaris, which are great scissors. This is a great alternate. Super sharp, beautiful steel, guys. Oh, mullet, mullety, you mullet madness. You went all mad on me, you little mad mullet.
Jackie says, hi, Nick and team. It's Graham from Scotland.
Hey, how are you? All the way from Bonnie, Scotland. Listen, I'm going to come to Manchester next year. Maybe I should come up to Scotland too. Maybe we'll start in Glasgow, get down to Manny, and end up in London. I think we should do an English tour. That's what I want to do next year. I'm going to do an English tour. It's going to be in the first 3 months of the year. Alright, so stay tuned.
She says, I've been practicing my razor cutting, but still finding it difficult not to use my full arm. Did you enjoy your gin?
I did enjoy my gin. Thank you very much.
Pauline says, good morning.
Good morning, Pauline. Okay. Alright, so we're getting that. It's starting to look the way it's supposed to look. Alright. Are you nervous? You'll be okay, you survive. Alright, so now what we're going to do, look, she's got like this lump here, this thing here. So now let's go like this. She's got it all missing underneath, so I've got to modify. So what we're going to do, it's kind of interesting, we've got two cuts, slightly different approach. Let's come through here. Moving a little quicker, but I'm still moving the scissor. You don't want to make it too wispy. Won't look as good. And she wants to keep length, but she's missing everything from just above the occipital bone. So we're trying to get the look right around the face. She gets most of the shape around the face, then she's going to get what she wants. She says she's getting nervous, but I don't believe it.
Greg says, hi Nick, always love your work.
Thank you.
English tour would be wonderful. Don't forget us in Rockdale.
Rochdale. Rockdale.
I don't know. Not English.
You're not?
You can tell?
Well, there's your problem.
Yeah.
There you see. So this is really the kind of very visual. Trying to get the sweet spot to keep length to her hair. Let's take enough out. Remember, you can't stick it back on. You can always cut more off. So I try and get my shape in. A little challenge because of the underneath. Look, it's all gone. But I get my shape in. Once I get my shape in, then I can refine it even more. I'm doing it all freehand right now to kind of give it that kind of home done feel, which is a great application for your brain to work a little freehand if you don't do it already. And I'll do some kind of classic stuff more towards the end, but right now I'm just going to continue on layering the hair, grabbing the hair, bringing the hair forward, and right in here we're just going to keep that scissor moving as we bust it up.
Hinsu says, we enjoy all your BK lives. One from today is really special. I would share with all my hair connections in California.
Thank you. Don't forget, I'm coming to LA and I'm going to San Diego. I have a Happy Mondays event in LA. That's going to be June the 17th, I believe. And then I'm going to be in San Diego with my friend Anthony Edge. We're teaching a class. And that's a look and learn, it's $25. So come and hang out with us. I'm looking forward to getting back to San Diego. I've been there a few times already, and I'm ready for more. So that's in July, San Diego. I'm in San Francisco in July also. I'm in Portland this week, North Carolina next week, then Florida. So you can keep an eye on all my travels on my Instagram account or on Arrojo Social. So make sure you keep enough length in here because she's missing the hole underneath. See that? She's all missing all that. It's not too bad. So just don't rip the hair, cut the hair. So take these small pieces and cut the hair down, slice it. It's like splicing the hair. Always moving the blade. Let's have a look and see one side. Oh, she's getting there. So now let's do this side. Yep. So we'll do this again here. Now remember, we have a saying in our salon, sisters not twins. So it doesn't have to be the same both sides. You want it to have a little distress. You don't want it to be so perfect. I'm just chipping in. You don't want to make it wispy, you want to try and kind of get it a little chunky as opposed to too wispy. Wispy's soft, chunky's tough. So you got to think like that. Wispy's soft, chunky's tough. She wants to be tough and hip. No, oh soft and wispy. Ooh, she's so feminine, like a little fairy. You got to think about kind of like the attitude that you want when you're creating your shape. So kind of try to emulate what kind of attitude you want to create. So just really, she had like a weird layer of sorts. I don't know where it came from. Somebody attacked her in the middle of the night when she was sleeping. We cut her hair for her. So stay very methodical as you go through. Drop your layers down. You know, don't work slowly. You don't have to work too slow. If you go too slow, it kind of is, you can't see it. It's like when you're sketching, you don't sketch slowly, you sketch quickly. So, I wish you hadn't put the coconut oil in. If we'd have had time, what I would have done is I would have washed her, dried her, pressed her. I'm going to use a little of my texture spray to counterbalance some of the Jamba Juice. This is called Refinish. Can you hold that, sweetheart? Thanks. It's going to take out some of the moisture. It's going to toughen it up a little bit. Again, products. If you don't have product, what's the point in doing hair? You just can't do it. Working through. Don't forget we have a cosmetology school here. We have 2 schools, one in Soho, one in Tribeca. We teach our barbering program also. We just had a new barbering program start. Our Advanced Academy has classes every week, pretty much. If we're not in class here, we're usually on class on the road more often than not. We're doing classes in many different places. So we're all over the map. Where we are, all over the map. Okay, so I've done that now, rough shape in. Now when you do this kind of stuff, you're going to find you're going to have loads of wibbles or wisples. So now I'm going to come through and I'm going to actually take some of that stuff out, just chipping away. And now I'm going to chip away in here, just to kind of give it a bit more, it's like I sketched it in, and now I've got to kind of make it a little bit more technical. So it's all visual. This is a little technical now. It's like I get the shape almost where I kind of like it, visually, and now I'm going to go technically to tighten it up. So like, you don't want, in one panel, you don't want like crazy long wispy pieces. So I'm using the scissors. As I move, the scissors moving. I'm not just, you don't razor dry hair, and you don't scrape a blade down the hair. No matter how sharp your scissor is, you cut it. So there you go, you see like in here, this is what I'm talking about.
As it says, Jackson Pollock strokes. Beautiful.
There you go, Jackson Pollock strokes, I like it. So all the way up. All the way up. Chipping as we go. Looking through the hair to kind of softly diffuse. What's your name again?
Michi.
Michi? What's your last name?
Bowen.
Michi Bowen. It's like a pretty cool name, isn't it? Michi Bowen. So I'm just piecing out Michi Bowen's hair. Where's that from, Michi Bowen?
My mom is from Japan.
Japan?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And your dad?
And my father is West Indian. He's from Barbados.
From
Well,
where?
he's from Brooklyn, but
Yeah.
our background is Caribbean.
You got a whole Flavor Flav,
Yep.
which is very New York. the melting pot of the world. Is that right, Rebecca?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Ohio. Also, the not melting pot of the world.
Yes.
Nobody calls Ohio that.
Where are you? Where's your parents from?
My mom is South Korean. My dad is white, but he's from Ohio. So
My mom is South Korean and my dad is from a white man from Ohio.
yeah,
Is that what you just said?
Where
yeah.
are you from?
Me?
Yeah.
From the gutter, baby.
Oh.
I'm from Manchester, England,
Ah.
where the men are men and the sheep are scared. Manchester, my mum is from Scotland. Okay, the new sweetie pie. She's from Glasgow. And my father is from Spain.
Oh, okay.
Hence the name.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as Arojo. That's what I say. You say Arojo. I say Arojo. Arojo, man. The same for America. Arojo. You been to Japan, Rebecca?
Nope.
You been?
When I was really young, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
Canada again, my mom.
All right. Lucy Juicy. Lucy Juicy. Juicy, Lucy Juicy.
It made it a lot easier to straighten them.
Sorry?
It made it a lot easier to straighten them.
Yeah, how's that? Did you iron it?
Yeah.
Flatter on the front, please, young lady.
The bangs, I didn't do go over the bangs.
Flatter on the bangs. Okay, so now we're kind of like getting close. Once you get close, then you can take a section, you can stop and have a look. Yeah, you can kind of start to see it and feel it.
Randy says, I love the bangs.
I think they need a little bit more work, but I like the idea. Just going to chop them up a little. Then what happens is I'm going to have Melissa go through the bangs again and with an iron here. I'm going to do it again. And I'll tell you why, because I want to go over there, finish up one, come back here, have another look with a fresh pair of eyes. That's a nice saying, I like that. Sometimes you have to look away so you can look at it with a fresh pair of eyes. When you're studying it so much, it's hard to see what you got. Sometimes it's hard to see the magic. That's why it's good to watch people cut hair, because it inspires you. Yeah, if you're watching somebody cut hair, it can be, it's the process is really more the creative visual right in here. Just toughen it up right here. I'm going to rest here and I'm going to just toughen. Don't cut everything out that you've done. I'm just going to toughen that bit up there a little tighter. Not all of that, but I'm taking a little. So you see, remember I said you first get your general shape and then you go in onto the detail. Pull that out. She wants it to look a little bit home done. Yes, she don't want to look like she's been to their hair salon. That's not her concept. Let's try her. Oh guys. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to soften the bottom. Yeah, come in. Oh, she's busy. So I'm going to soften the bottom. I've got to get these ends taken off, because the ends are looking shattered. So elevate it, twist it, and cut it. elevate it. Elevation is going to create softness. So that's what we're going to create here, softness. By elevating, and I'm just fanning it out. And then just comb it down and have a look and see. And then, you know, it's always good as well just to soften out just a little if you want. Lift it. A little humidity coming into the salon, so it's calmed a little bit, so she's going to press it again for me quickly. Making good speed today. Yeah? We did it. So like in here, come and look. Rebecca, you see? Like here. This is like the last, this was the last haircut. The last botch job. So we're just trying to soften it. What, you're in the fashion business, babe?
Yeah.
What do you do? Oh, fashion styling. Any good? You have an Instagram account? Does it have your fashion stuff on it or not?
No, I only use my work.
Oh, on your art. What kind of art do you do? You paint, you draw. She does a lot. You name it, she does it. New York's a lot of creative young people doing a lot of different things. It's a fun place to live, creative place to live. See, I'm not going to get the bottom unless I lift it and just do a little bit. Let's come to this side. Do this side now. And here, this corner stuff's got to go. So we lift it. And we clean it by point cutting. You got to get into the root, babe. In here, no, when you smooth it again,
Gotcha.
to run the iron over it again, smooth it out, so I can have one final look. Sometimes it's nice to come from the inside, so you push like a little bit of space in there. Don't make it so it's so, you know, be aggressive, but you know, take your time. Just put a little bit of deconstruction. So you pulls that behind, and she's got that piece there, shorter here and here. Gives it a nicer look.
Pauline says it looks so much healthier.
Feels healthier. Smells juicier. Beautiful. Smells like cocoa nuts. Is it pure coconut oil you put on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who got you into that, Coco?
I always because I don't really use product.
Gotcha.
It's like my hair is curly, so I keep it.
It's curly? It's curly! Who told me it was curly? It's curly? Somebody say it was curly? Shit. Yeah, it is very curly, yeah?
Yeah, my curls aren't really that tight, but they're big.
They're big. I got big curls and I don't know why. My anaconda.
Thank God.
Is that right? Oh my god.
Oh, God.
She said,
Oh my
she said,
God.
oh my god. I think I'm having, I thought I caught a pun cat. So don't forget, if you want to come and see us, we'll be in we'll be in Portland this weekend. Doing a demonstration, contact L'Oreal, I'll be with L'Oreal. And then you can always contact me, direct message me for details. I'll let you know what the plan of action is. Then I'm going to be in Charlotte, and then we're going to be, we also have American Wave certifications across the country over the next 2 months. Every week we got a certification. Then I'm going to be in LA, San Diego, I'm going to be in San Francisco. So lots of travel coming up. Oh, mamacita. We've got it. Looking good now, yeah? Yeah. Get your iron. Calm it down here. I know there's going to be a little bit in here. Just going to soften that off. Right in here. Soften that off. Go with this small one. Let's try it out. I want to try that one. I'm testing that. Same heat. It's a little smaller, so give it the same heat. Let's see. Come from the front. Never used the sign before. Nice. I'll try not to get your nose. Okay? Come from the front, you do it all. Everything from the front, like so. I want everything on the front here too. Okay? Carry on, we'll go back over to sandals. Let's go over to sandals. How's my sandal girl doing? You good?
Yeah.
Alright, okay sandals, now it's time for us to do a little bit on the bangs. Do some shortness around there together. So you see me doing it on very curly hair. Now you're going to see me do it on straighter hair. This is going to be a little bit more tight and punchy. Just make it a little bit more defined. It's really nice using small precision-based scissors. Better to me. So let's open the eye. I'm going to open the eye so her eyes will look nicer. Especially the glass one. So look, a small little motion just cuts the hair. Open it around the face. Coming in, move that scissor. Don't move, stay there. Take that out of the way. Behind there, just to keep a little bit of separation. All razor cut to begin with, and then scissor cut after. Two. To this side. A little chopping. Pinch it, move your scissor up and down, take it out. Comb this out, let's have a look and see. Precision based cutting even when you're freehanding, guys. It's all precision based. Working down the hair. You comb it to spread it out. It's the same as what we did on this side. On the opposite side, so section that out. Let's take a little out of here. It's a little like a mushi from the 70s moosh. Mushy. Little chipping action right here. Still think it needs to open it right in here. I'm holding my scissor. Take this chip. Me. Work around your client. Move. You the chair, the space around the chair is yours. Hairdressers should never stand still. I mean, it's hard when I'm filming, but I'm always moving. I move a lot faster when I don't have Rebecca around. Yeah, but I better work around her because she's.
Sorry, I take up so much space.
Yeah. We didn't do anything with the length, so now let's spin around and have a look at the length. Okay, so there we go, there's the length, so let's have a look at the length. Remember, we did all this with a razor, so the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to comb it down, and I'm just going to very lightly nibble away at those ends. Comb it straight down. I'm going to soften those ends, nibble away. Little point cutting, the scissor goes in parallel. It's kind of exactly the same way that the head comes down, it goes in exactly the same angle. So we're not going to cross, we're going straight in. Same giggles again. There you go, right in. Point cutting in, all the way in. All the way in. Nice and soft. Now let's lift this out. We didn't do anything with a scissor. It was all with a razor. So now I'm just doing a little polishing, a little sealing at the ends. Elevate the hair up. I always say this is a nice thing to do when you first learn how to razor cut. Just kind of polish up your shape at the end with a scissor, just to make sure no straggles got away. And you can see, if you look through the hair, you can see kind of like the refinement, and it should feel perfectly balanced. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So two kind of similar inspired cuts, but differently done. Two different applications. And you know, as much as they kind of have that heavily layered mullet feel, you don't need to be weird. I don't like it when it's weird. I like it when it's cool. Chris? Lift it up. Someone will help me. Tina? Could you call Christine? Have Christine come down. Okay. She's got to come down and see me.
Oh, that's new.
It's going to be very new. Something new here. Always new.
Looks awesome.
Looks awesome. Yeah, she's happy. Yeah, you're happy and you know it. And you really want to show it. Is that right?
Sure.
Sure. Stay there. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. What's your band called again? Kill the Girl. Close your eyes. Blast it down. Hold there. You can see how much hair come off. We killed the girl. A little bit of my refinish now, just to give it the texture.
Tim says he loves the black hair dryer.
Sorry?
Tim says he loves the black hair dryer.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm testing out a new hair dryer. I've got a new one. So the black hair dryer is by Twin Turbo, but we're testing out a really brilliant dryer. Christine, come over here.
Hi.
Flat heels or sandals. She said, sandals?
Well, yeah, she has lower heels, so.
Is that what you said?
So she has lower heels, like those flat.
Sandals?
Those are flip-floppy sandals.
Got to show you. I like these sandals. This one say sandals. Car's in trouble. Smoke machine. Look how this changes the texture, guys. Nice thing about this texture spray is it's clear. So this is one of our hero products. Refinish. It's actually a dry shampoo and a texture spray. Look at the texture it builds in the hair. I'm taking my time now so I can get Olivia to hurry up. She's completely in the zone. Look, she's in the zone. Yeah? She's in the zone. Look, she's not even listening. Watch if I spray her. No, she's not even listening.
Randy says it looks badass.
Bad, she's got a fat what? Sorry, what's in me? Yeah? What's in me? What's in there? There you go, nice heavy layered cut. Not overly layered, so it's not ugly. Yeah, it's kind of soft, messy, wispy. Nice thing about a cut like this. And look at what that product did. You almost done, Kidda? You almost finished? She's back. She's back. She was in the zone. She was in the zone. Hey, Paul. She was in the zone. And it makes it, imagine if she's on the stage now and she wants to look like she's got short hair. Really easy. She's got short hair. Lots of styling options here. I think the bangs made a big difference. I think the bang was.
That looks great.
Sorry? Yeah. Exactly. So you're not allowed to leave.
Okay.
Because we finish off with a final shot. So I'll just leave you here for a second. Let me go over and see what Zoni's doing. Do Zone. How you feeling? Right, fresh pair of eyes. Where's my scissors? Have a look. Good job. Bit solid right there. Just a bit solid right there. So I'm going to get a fresh clean comb. Thank you. Finger. In here. Chew it up. And if I still don't like it, I chop it up. Yeah, basically it's your eye that's doing. You know your hand's going to do what it needs to do, but it's your eye. Use your eye. See what you like and what you don't like. Remember the fresh eyes now, so I'm having another look. Just a little bit more refinement. Have a look at that. I think I'll need a dry conditioner here. Like the coconut. I put the coconut oil in my hair today.
I put it in yesterday.
Yes, you did.
Yesterday.
All my troubles seem so far away. Yesterday. Oh, baby. Good. Almost done. Almost done. What you wanted to create with this shape, show me your picture. What you wanted to create with this shape is, have a look. You can find it. Well, not look, we don't know what else is in there. Who knows what goes on in the creator's mind. Great, there you go. Great. So what the thing is it's flat. That's what you got to create, that sleekness. Cool. I don't think they should be. You know why? Because you'll move them around. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can kind of like push it around and you create like more space for your face. And I've also got to think about what happens when this goes coily.
Yeah.
Because it will go coily.
Well, I like it because I usually do bantu knots in my hair, do you know?
Yeah.
So this leaves enough hair to so I can still do that.
So you can still do it, yeah?
Yeah.
Almost done, guys. 11:15. Been a lot of fun watching us. Don't forget we have a special code today. If you're looking for tools, grips, clips. Got a special code on our website, arojopro.com. Gets you 20% off any tool. So that code is what is it? Summer.
Summer.
Summer. Can I pass me the dryer? Let's have a look. Take off the cape. Maybe I'll need the dry protection spray instead. Feel good? Finishing touch right here. This texture spray will dry out some of the moisture, but it won't make it dull. You're cleaning too much. Oh, you gotta leave? You unplugged on the dryers.
Oh, you need a dryer?
Oh shoot, you need a dryer. That's me. Are you working today?
I am.
You have a client?
I don't think so. Not today.
Still gotta get to work, I hear you. Good job today, you worked hard. Don't forget, if you want to get your hair cut, how much are your haircuts, Melissa? $98. And where do you work? Arroyo Tribeca. So if you want to see Melissa, great haircutter, $98 gets you a great cool cut. See Melissa's work every week, helping me out here on Brooklyn Live in Soho. Good. Red wall. Kind of here. Come on. Stand up. Stand here. There you stand here. He's sandals. You're okay. I've got sandals on. Uh-huh. So don't be, you can see this. When's your next gig?
So far, nothing yet.
Oh. She's a faker. She's not really got a band.
We applied to a bunch of venues, but it's so it takes a while.
There she go. Come on, Roxanne. There you go. There you go. There you go. Get them both together. Is this all in one? Or two things? Cute. Alright, so there's our looks today, our two little rocker chicks. What's the band called? Kill the Girl. And if you're looking for a fashion stylist creative, she's right there, all the way from Japan. Well, a part of her is. Brooklyn. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.